as you just make yourself comfortable and begin to relax. You might begin to notice the rhythm of your breathing, the gentle ebb and flow of the air, and the slow, steady rise and fall of your chest. And you can just allow your body to slip gently into relaxation. And as you do, your mind can focus just for a moment on how every garden, even the wildest ones, contain both sunlight and shadow. And as you relax here, retreating from the world outside, there's an invitation, almost like the gentle rustle of leaves on a warm breeze, to settle in, perhaps deeper than you have for a while. And as you take those comfortable breaths in a way that feels right for you, just notice how the space around you holds you. Just as a garden quietly holds its many living things without asking for anything at all. And you know it's good to be gentle with yourself, to allow yourself to simply rest here, safe and undisturbed. And as the sounds and sights nearby drift gently to the edges, your attention can flow down like a lazy stream wandering through that garden. Sunlight dapples the water, and with each ripple you can let your thoughts soften, dissolving in the gentle movement. There's nothing to force and nowhere else to be. With every easy breath, some part of you can relax even further, as if the ground itself is composing a lullaby, inviting roots to grow deeper and flowers to rise slowly towards their own light. In this garden, every part knows its place. Every twist of a vine, every odd-shaped stone, every patch of earth where wildflowers bloom unexpectedly. Self-love sometimes resembles the garden's way. It doesn't demand perfection, only presence. Nobody tells the rose it should look more like the violet, and the sunlight finds each petal uniquely. And perhaps you may begin to experience this kindness towards yourself, simply as you are, and no matter what anyone else may have believed or even said, there's an old wisdom in the garden's growth. The roots don't see the shape of their blossoms, yet they trust themselves to unfurl. And just imagine now that you're sitting on a bench tucked beneath a leafy canopy in that garden within your mind. Maybe in the quiet, you remember times you wish to be someone else or to do something differently. And yet, even those moments have brought you here, offering you a new vantage point. And what if instead of arguing with old memories, you can notice a gentle compassion rising, just the way the sunlight finds even the shaded places, transforming them over time. And you know, it's interesting, isn't it? The people who love their garden rarely demand it change overnight. they nurture it, noticing small signs of life, the promise in a single green shoot. And you might already be growing in ways unseen simply by being patient with that process. And when the mind suggests, I'm not enough, another part of you can remember how even in the wildest garden, there's a uniqueness, a wholeness, with a beauty that unfolds only when tenderness is allowed to take root. And perhaps there have been times when you've tried to make everything perfect, and in striving, you forgot to notice the quiet beauty underfoot. Moss so soft it could cradle dreams, small bluebirds trusting enough to sing nearby. One day, you can just sit and let all your efforts rest, simply listening to your garden's own rhythm. And in the stillness, the garden will welcome you again, as if it's always loved you, just waiting patiently for you to notice. And when your mind tries to hurry love or demand results, you can wonder what it's like to give yourself permission to notice the quiet growth. And little by little, your heart knows how to turn towards self-acceptance, just as every seed knows when to open, when it's ready. And as you sit quietly in your own inner garden, perhaps you can find a sense of belonging here, in this imperfect, ever-changing, deeply valuable space. And now, gently let your attention drift back. Recall the feeling of your body on the surface beneath you, the air subtly on your skin, the sense of the room around you, feeling present and safe. And you may want to stretch or sigh, or simply enjoy knowing you can bring this kindness with you. And when you're ready, feeling more refreshed and with a new awareness, you can open your eyes to the world again, carrying that garden within you, knowing you can choose compassion at any time you wish. And as you move through the hours and days ahead, you may find yourself surprised by small acts of self-kindness, noticing them the way one might spot a bright bloom on an ordinary day. And whenever you encounter old doubts, you can remember to return gently towards yourself, giving back some of the patience, curiosity and warmth you so easily offer to others. Thank you for joining me on this journey today. You've already begun nourishing the roots of self-acceptance, and every step forward can feed this gentle growth. Feel free to visit this garden of the mind again, or subscribe for more stories that support your journey. And until next time, goodbye and good mental health.